says, and I'm going to 37, Solomon says, I've got to get the affairs of my life straight.
All right.
I've got to believe. The bottom line is, I've got to operate, watch this, in the full glory of my destiny. The word glory is a Hebrew word kabod. It means weight. It means opportunity. I've got to operate in the fullness of who I am. I've been half this, half that, half happy, half anointed. But this year, I've got to operate in the full glory. In order to reach the full glory, I've got to change a few things. I've got to employ myself better in the spirit of excellence. I've got to employ myself better in the spirit of prayer. I've got to have the full glory because I don't want to have another season of hurt and past due moments. Can't do it. Look at somebody say, can't do it.
Can't do it.
So anytime that you're in travail, ladies and gentlemen, that means now that your labor and your misery has gone longer than intended. Longer than intended. So what I want to do today is push you to your due date. Would you just nudge somebody and say, I'm pushing you to your due date? Now watch this. Can I say this? I have 3 wonderful children. And I remember this vividly, that when she was pregnant, that we go to the doctor, and I don't know how they could figure it out. They had this little wheel thing. And they would ask you certain questions about when you thought she was pregnant, and they would turn this little wheel and it had all these little numbers, and they could say, well, your due date is going to be September 6th. Now, they didn't even put in complications. Mercy. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to throw this mic. They didn't even put in complications because they're not even considering that you're going to have complications. Let me give you an expected end. Let me give you something to look forward to because it's going to get a little heavy soon. It's going to get a little discomfort soon. But I'm telling you what your day is now. What would happen if you start thinking now what's going to happen before it gets here? Look at somebody saying, I want my due date.
I want my due date.
First time somebody sees you pregnant as a woman, the first thing they ask you, when is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They don't ask you how much pain you're in.
Yeah.
They don't ask you, are your feet swollen, your ankles swollen, you're having cravings, do you want pickles, do you want bananas? They don't ask you that. Child, when you do. Because you can't have a seed of destiny inside of you and keep it there year after year after year. That seed becomes contaminated. That was good is now that is bad.
That's good.
Woo. Watch this. And so the doctor at a certain time said, because of your due date, I want you to take it a little easy now. I want you to lift the thing over 50 pounds. So when your baby reaches up to grab you, you say, no, I'm going to your daddy because I can't pick you up because in my season of delivery or my season of destiny. Can I suggest this to you? Look at him in the eye and say, don't mess this season up. Why does a physician tell a mother, now, I don't want you smoking, or have mercy, or I don't want you drinking, I need you to take prenatal vitamins. I need you to do all these things because you're not living for you no more. You're living for your future. You're not just doing it for you. You've got something growing inside of you. And your lips and your mind and your body got to speak the same thing because if it doesn't, it is no longer profitable. So stop smoking, stop drinking, stop partying, stop doing everything you do because your seed is at stake.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
Seed is at stake.
Come on now.
You know, and a lot of children come out of their mother's womb damaged.
Oh Lord, help us, God.
Because the mother didn't have the ability to understand that she's different now. Tap a neighbor and say, she's different now. I got to hurry and I got to go to a close. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the appropriate time to see what you are about to do and to affect everything in your life. There is a message. So it brings me to this thought. In Genesis chapter 37, there's some incredible things happening in Genesis, and this is my closer right here. In Genesis chapter 37, there's some incredible things happening because there's a guy by the name of Joseph. Okay? There's this guy who is born last. I don't feel the preach thing, I feel the teach thing. Who's born last. Look at someone say, born last.
Born last.
Who is born last, but thinks first. Let me put my glass on, see you black folk. He born last, but thinks first. Wait a minute. You ain't supposed to say anything because you're not old enough to talk. You're not old enough to have sense. But he was born last, but he thinks first. Now watch this. This is important because I want you to get it. It is Joseph that goes to his older brothers who are much more mature to him with him and says to him, one day you will bow down to me. One day. I don't know when that day is going to be. Maybe it's going to be my destiny day. I don't know when that day is going to happen. I don't know how soon it's going to be. I don't know how long it's going to take. But one day you're going to bow down. Actually, what he was doing, Victoria, was declaring the end before the beginning. Watch your mouth. Look at somebody. Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
He kept telling them every time they would go out and work in the fields that my tools are taller than your tools. My tools are mightier than your tools. And one day you're going to bow down to me. Can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, something? When outside influences hear your influence, it gets mad at you.
Yeah.
That's why when you tell people that you are about to succeed, the first thing they do is ask you how, when, and where. How are you going to do it, when you're going to do it, and how, when you're going to do it. Because they don't believe that you have it in you to do it. They did not believe Joseph. And can I tell you, folks still see you in 15. They still see your 15 look, your 15 walk, your 15 doubt, your 15 unfaithfulness. They don't see you changed. I'm almost there. Hey, this is important. So this is the time that Joseph is about to face adversity. Look at somebody say adversity. This is when people become bitter about what you say you're going to do. So what you can't do in 16 is get bitter. You got to get better. Look at somebody say, I'm not going to be bitter, but I'm going to be better. It's important. So the Bible says, watch this, in Proverbs chapter 24, verse 10, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is what? Small or weak. You cannot afford to faint in the day of your adversity. Because I already told you, he gives you the ending while you're at the beginning. So don't faint just because you got a seed in you, and when your seed starts growing, it puts you in travail. You got to say to yourself, I already know what the end is going to be. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm hurrying to a close in my 2 hour and 30-minute message. Joseph chose the latter. He chose to deal with the grudges of his brothers. He chose to deal with individuals who did not like his comments. Now he is taken into bondage in his own house. Let me work a little home because you're bored. Positive outcome in a negative experience.
Yeah.
Say it again. Positive outcome in a negative experience. Now, I done told y'all what I'm going to be, but I wasn't aware that I had to travail and labor to get there. Watch this. His daddy sends him on an adventure. Your brothers have been gone too long. I have not heard from them. Go find them to see if all is well. When he gets to his brothers doesn't call him by his name. Y'all better hear the preacher today. His brothers does not call him by, can I say it one more time for the slow group? His brothers did not address him by his name. They look and they see, there go that dreamer. They didn't call him Joseph because Joseph was what he was when he was born. Yeah. But by nature, he was a dreamer. And they looked and said, there go that dreamer. And right then, they decided to put him in travail. Right then, they decided to put him into misery. But it's going to be a positive outcome with such negative experiences. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. The Bible never discusses with me, it never says to me, James Robinson, that Joseph fought to be put in the pit. It never said to me one time that Joseph fought back. It never said that he cursed them out and called them all kind of names. They bound him, threw him in the pit, took an animal and cut him up and put it on his clothes and sent it back to his father, thinking that his father would say, my son is dead. But he was bound with positive outcome. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta get this. Instead of him going crazy, he credited his ability to be stuck in a pit to victory that he hadn't had yet. You gotta ask yourself, I know I'm here for a reason. I know things are happening for a reason. So I'm gonna credit this to one victory. It ain't the victory today, it's the victory for my tomorrow. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me in here. Watch this now. Everything that God's gonna do for you in 16 is about timing. Tap a neighbor and say, timing.
Timing.
Look at him again and say, what time is it? In the basketball arena, say game time. Look at somebody, say game time. This is what happened. He is bound in a hole with no escape route. He has no way of getting out, but timing shows up. Watch this. This is how I know God will bring people in your life that's supposed to be in your life at the right time. Here it is. Some people are on their way to Egypt, and they get him out of the hole. He's sold into slavery. I thought you were coming to help me. I thought you were coming to rescue me. Instead of you rescuing me, you make this now turn from travail to misery. Lord have mercy. So now I done went from dreaming to travail to misery. All because I wanted to do better, think better, and be better. All of a sudden now he's tired of on his way to a country he'd never been to in his life. All because he's got destiny in mind. Joseph, how can you lead if you don't know how to have misery first? The Bible declares that while Joseph is on his way, he receives certain opportunities. Look at somebody, say 2016 has to be the opportunity. He's sold into slavery. He's gone to another country, but he's about to receive opportunity. He goes to Potiphar's house. He goes to a place where he has to serve. He's enslaved. He was just a dreamer, but now he's enslaved. Pastor, how did he get enslaved? What got him there? It was his destiny that got him there. But can I drop this dime on you before I go home? You can't stay at home and dream. Because your dreams always take you from where you are to where you need to go. I told you the doctor not going to give you no due date unless he knows. But he's not going to tell you complications on the way. He'll just say, keep coming seeing me. Joseph is stuck in the pit, put on the backboard of a wagon and taken to an uncharted place, all because of an opportunity. Can I suggest to many of you in here today that your opportunity is really going to be spiritual growth? Look at somebody, say spiritual growth. The Bible says in Psalms 105 verse 18, whose feet that have hurt with the feather that have laid on of iron. You mean to tell me my feet don't feel like iron as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but I'm not going to feel no evil because I already know my destiny is already. This is just my travail. It's hard, it's difficult, it's miserable, but I'm just in my travail. Is there anybody in church? Every now and then, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get tired. Joseph was in labor. Look at somebody and say, he was just in labor.
Just in labor.
Labor, ladies and gentlemen, is just obscurity. It's just one small season of your life. Tap a neighbor one more time and say, trouble don't last always. Here it is now. Joseph was really being qualified to be a leader. He didn't even know what was going on, but he's being qualified to be a leader. Here it is now. He's 23 years old. He's been passed from one experience to the next experience. And now all of a sudden, he finds finds himself at the area of his travail. The Bible says now that he's stuck in a hole. How can I get out of one hole into another hole, into something else darker? He went from one pit to Potiphar's house to being enslaved. Now he's in the darkest moment of his life. But can I tell a few people in here, the darkest moment in my life is when I shine the brightest. Because I've got to be like a city set on a hill that cannot be hid. So if I'm in the dark places of my life, I'm going to be seen better. What caused Joseph to be seen that day? It was the fact that he wasn't complaining about how hurt he was. It wasn't the fact that he was complaining how mad he was. It wasn't the fact that he was in travail. It was the fact that he still had his dream alive. Because any time that you can go to sleep and dream and wake up and remember everything you dreamed, that means you still have hope. And the Bible says when there was trouble in Egypt, God will always set aside that you are about to come forth, because there was nobody in the land that could see, hear, or speak like Joseph. Watch this now. He's a fugitive. He's a man that's been enslaved. He's been accused of Potiphar's wife. He shouldn't be dreaming or talking. But somebody in prison had to experience what he did. Can I tell a few of you in here? Your family is about to experience the greatest destiny in your life, because you're going to prophesy to them. You're going to lay hands on them and tell them life don't get better. And they're going to tell a few others. And then we're going to know that you got the light of God inside of you. The Bible says that when Joseph's dream started coming to pass, they brought him before Ramses IV. Now watch this now. There was a famine that was in Egypt at that time, and none of the soothsayers, none of the other governors could bring forth food. But this is what happened. They said there's a dreamer stuck in the prison, and everything he said has came to pass. When did it come to pass? At the darkest point of my life, because I wasn't going to be what I was going to be until I came through travail. It took Potiphar and his wife and my brothers hating on me until I understood what my destiny is. Stop getting mad when people forsake you. They're just a part of your destiny. They're just a part of your growth. You're coming out of that dark hole right before the greatest moment in your life. You can't get on stage until you're ready. You gotta have some practice before you get on stage. You want to perform without practice. You want to be seen without practice. Yeah! But Joseph practice in the dungeon, kept dreaming, kept hope alive, kept praising, kept worshiping until he got up, shouting yes!